Medevac Commander 1, Zero Golf Fox, I have the Browning Airport site. Clear visual approach to the Browning Airport, and I'll up you right now. Clock at 1200, Zero Golf Fox.
Okay, let's talk about mountain flying, since we got about 50 miles.
Torch 45, Salt Lake Center, advise when you're through deviating naval direct Rapid City.
Go ahead.
Remember 26 Charlie Bravo, climb and maintain, flight level 39
This is a written exam question. What is associated with a mountain?
United 1959, contact Salt Lake Center 126.85. Remember 627 Tango Echo, contact Salt Lake Center 127.75.
27 3/4 7 Tango Echo.
I'm pointing over, looking for deviation. 20 degrees left, Mato Mel.
Remember 6 Charlie Bravo,
you remember mountain waves?
126.85.
Deviation to the right?
Back on course.
2685.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't hurt. 10 degrees right should work.
November 323, November Echo, radar service terminated, contact Helen approach 119.5.
Helen approach 19.5, 3 November Echo, good day, thanks for your help.
Go on.
Approach 0718 Tango Lima.
November 8 Tango Lima, say again.
718 Tango Lima, I'd like to deviate 20 degrees to the right this time.
November 8 Tango Lima, deviation right of course approved. Just be advised, if you stay right of course, you're going to have to go up to 13,000. There's an area where my minimum IFR altitude is 13,000.
We'll stay on course, no deviation, 718 Tango Lima. No need.
November 8 Tango Lima, the higher altitude isn't for about 10 or 15 minutes in front of you. I can vector you around that area. You can deviate now for a few minutes if you want.
Nah, we'll stay on course.
We'll stay on course, 718 Tango Lima. Thank you.
Okay, so
590 at 240.
a good indication of a mountain wave. What do you see when you look on the weather? Mountain wave.
למה הכוונה? לא הבנתי, לא הבנתי את השאלה.
You know, a mountain wave can be, you know, severe updraft, downdraft, you know, turbulence around mountains.
Okay.
What's a good way to identify mountain wave when you're looking outside visually?
Lenticulous cloud?
Ah, very good. So any standing lenticular cloud can be a good indication of a mountain wave, so we have to watch out for that.
Okay, let me put the ice cloud.
So when planning a flight over mountainous terrain, gather as much information as possible as far as cloud report, wind direction, wind speed, and stability of the air. When you're planning a flight over mountainous terrain,
Alaska 2, just very intermittent light.
get a pre-flight information about cloud reports, mountain obscuration, wind direction, wind speed, and stability of the air.
All of the above.
Yeah. Wind at mountain top level in excess of 25 knots suggests some turbulence. Okay, so what's the wind now? 14? Yeah. Not too bad. Wind excess of 40 knots across the mountain barrier dictates caution. Stratified clouds mean stable air. Standing lenticular clouds or rotor clouds suggest a mountain wave that you want to really be careful. Expect many miles to the lee side of the mountain to be turbulent. It's going to be relatively smooth on the windward side of the mountain. Convective clouds like cumulus, cumulonimbus clouds in the windward side of the mountains mean unstable air. Expect turbulence in close proximity to and on either side of the mountain. Okay, so when approaching mountains from the leeward side during strong winds, begin your climb way away from the mountains.
Wyoming and Idaho. Further information available from Hiawassee Flight Watcher Flight Service frequency.
Go ahead.
How you get Hiawassee? If you want to get Hiawassee, you know how to get Hiawassee in the air?
What's the Hiawassee? Boat?
Hazardous, in-flight, weather advisory services.
Maintain flight level 400.
5400.
Just hit 590, descent of pilots discretion, maintain 14,000, Great Falls altitude.
الإذاعة frequencies in the 8 to the support ما بجاز.
As a matter of fact, the ASOS is automatic surface observation system. HIWAS is hazardous. That's basically hazardous weather we have to watch out for. You have your iPad with the sectional?
Yeah.
I'll show you where it is.
United 1418, contact Edmonton Center 135.75, good day.
Look here, you see H? See H in the box?
כן,
That's HIWAS.
איפה מצאת אותו? באיזה VR?
Boise. Boise VR.
מה identifier?
Boise VR is identifier.
Lufthansa 491, contact
Mike
Edmonton
Lima
Center
Papa.
135.75, good day.
Anyway, so we're gonna monitor this frequency. And 17.8. See if you can get 17.8. See if we can find.
Okay.
Delta 2237, contact Seattle Center 119.22, good day.
There was a very famous accident of two professional pilots, ATPs, flying at night in the mountains and hit the mountain. They were IFR, IMC, and they hit the mountain. They didn't stay enough above the MEA, and they had no clue there was a mountain there at night. And they hit
safe altitude. MSA 11,000.
11,100.
אנחנו נשארים 12. אין קליטה שם.
Okay, let's try 122.15. And then you can ask Boise Radio.
Oh, 12215, don't say radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of far. Let's wait a little bit when we get a little closer for the HIWAS.
Salt Lake, good afternoon. Scotty 2342 X-ray squawk 6061 at 6.5.
Skylane 2342 X-ray, Salt Lake Center, the Great Falls altimeter at 299er.
Thanks. Look at that.
Now, when approaching mountains from the leeward side during strong winds, begin your climb well away from the mountains, 100 miles in the mountain wave and 30 to 50 miles otherwise. Climb to an altitude of 3,000 to 5,000 feet above the mountain tops before attempting to cross. The best procedure is to approach the ridge at 45-degree angle to enable a rapid retreat to common air. If unable to make good on your first attempt and you have higher altitudes capability, you may back off and make another attempt at higher altitude. Sometimes you may have to choose between turning back or detouring the area. It all depends on the mountain wave and how fast the wind is. Flying mountain passes and valleys is not a safe procedure during high winds. The mountains funnel the wind into passes and valleys, thus increasing wind speed and intensify turbulence. If winds at mountaintop level are strong, go high or go around. Surface winds may be relatively calm in a valley surrounded by mountains when wind aloft is strong. If taking off in a valley, climb above mountaintop level before leaving the valley. Maintain lateral clearance from the mountain sufficient to allow recovery if caught in the downdraft. So keep an eye. Oh yeah, I can see the mountains right there now. You see right below the clouds?
Yeah.
So some of the mountains are actually going to be obscured by clouds because of the cloud level, the base of the clouds.
Cessna 2342 X-ray, are you planning on staying at 6,500?
Yeah, so we can, maybe just going through the valley.
November 2342 X-ray, roger. It's not going to be very many more miles before I'll lose you on both radar and radios. As you get closer to Missoula, you can try Spokane
Now, what
approach
kind of
on
icing did you pick up?
124.9 are they
Light rime or light clear?
3-5 miles to the east of Missoula.
Rime, light rime.
Light rime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Temperature was -5 and it was right around Charlie Tango Bravo.
Yep. Radar service.
You can give him a pilot report now and tell the controller, hey, well, I'll give you a PIREP, okay, Cirrus SR22 over Charlie Tango Bravo VOR. Picked up some light clear ice.
28.6.
Weather was
Rime ice, rime.
light rime ice. Weather was IMC. Temperature -5 degrees Celsius. He's going to put a pilot report to that section for the icing for the other guys. Have you done this en route? Give a pilot report?
Yeah. One second. Approach 0718 Tango Lima. I'd like to give you a PIREP.
And Cirrus 718 Tango Lima, you wanted to deviate in which direction?
No, sir, I'd like to give you a PIREP.
Go ahead.
Cirrus 718 Tango Lima at the area of Charlie Tango Bravo VOR at 12,000 was an IMC. Picked up a light rime ice. Temperature was -5.
Cirrus 8 Tango Lima, light rime ice at Cut Bank, and copy the temperature. Thank you.
Roger.